Hi, my name is Angela Cano. I am the Assistant Curator of Cambridge University Botanic Garden, and today I want to tell you about one of our conservation efforts. Cambridge University Botanic Garden is part of an international effort to protect Magnolia grandis. So magnolias are distributed in most continents, but most of the species are distributed in the northern hemisphere. And magnolias are considered one of the earliest flowering plants. So if you look at this diagram showing the evolution of land plants, and you look at the pink box, you can see that magnolias appeared quite early in the evolution of flowering plants. Magnolias are often used as ornamental trees because of their magnificent flowers, especially in the spring. Also used for other purposes. The seeds can be used to spice food. The woody fruits are used to stir hot chocolate in some regions of Colombia. And the wood is used to build all sorts of furniture and other types of things made from wood. Now, are magnolias threatened? Yes, they are. 47% of the species of magnolias are threatened with extinction in the wild, and that's because of habitat destruction. And that is why Botanic Gardens Conservation International created the Global Conservation Consortium of Magnolia, and that's to protect the species of this genus. And what's going on specifically with Magnolia grandis? Well, Magnolia grandis is one of the most threatened species. It is considered critically endangered by the IUCN, and that means that it has less than 50 individuals living in the wild. So this species is distributed in the north of Vietnam and nearby China. And as I just said, it is disappearing quite quickly. So how are we protecting Magnolia grandis? Different organizations are trying to protect Magnolia grandis by developing conservation projects. One of them is Fauna and Flora International, and you can see more about their project in this slide if you click on the link below. Our garden is also trying to protect Magnolia grandis. So I went on an expedition to northern Vietnam last year, and one of the targets of the expedition was this species. I was there with a group of other botanists and horticulturists from Vietnam and other botanic gardens based in the UK. And towards the end of our trip, we went to a quite remote locality to try to find Magnolia grandis. We knew because it was reported that the species could be found there. So we hiked for hours through a very difficult trail because it had very sharp rocks and we had to walk quite slowly. But at the end, the reward was that we found a tree of Magnolia grandis, and that's the photo that you can see on the right. And the photo shows you how beautiful the tree is, but also how humid the place is. And this is how Magnolia grandis looks like. So it's a gorgeous tree with very broad leaves. As you can see, the trunk there is quite thick. And the fruits are beautiful. They have this pink, this fuchsia color, which is wonderful. And we were lucky enough to find some seeds in those fruits to bring back home. But before coming back, we were part of a workshop organized by FFI that reunited different conservation projects in Vietnam focused on trees. So we were part of the workshop, and the idea was to get together and meet each other and try to find solutions to protect the very endangered flora of that country. Now, last March, we got news from Logan Botanic Garden, one of our partners in the expedition, who sent these pictures showing that one of their Magnolia grandis seed is already germinating. So that's good news. We are still waiting. We have a pot with a seed, only one seed. And we are waiting for it to germinate and crossing our fingers very hard for it to germinate. And we have a special place in the glass houses where we would like to put this endangered plant to contribute to its ex situ conservation.